to be used as a resource afterwards. So,
Okay.
oh,
Well, awesome. Thank you everyone for coming to our first meeting of 2024. We're super excited to see you here, and we're really excited to hear from Elaine. So Elaine, I'll let you do an intro.
hello, my name is Elaine Harrison Newkirk. I am Cybersecurity Nonprofits Volunteer Education Director, and I also work for a company known as WiCyS. I'm their customer support and QA lead. In my spare time, I scour LinkedIn for free learning resources or super low cost resources, and I kayak, but I only do that in the summer because we have snow most of the year. So I am here to talk about your basic entry-level cybersecurity certifications and just provide a little information about them. And I also have some other resources that hopefully will help you in your certification slash job journey. I was wondering how many people here are already working in cyber? If you want to just put a note in chat. Or a thumbs up works too. So we have a few people already in cyber, which is cool. I just need to share my screen in a second. So we already did the about me. I need to move some windows around here. So let's start with, why do cybersecurity certification matter? Like, why do we need them? Some people don't think they're important. I kind of took a little poll today at work, and I'd say probably 60% of the people thought they really aren't needed, but they've all also been in the business for a while. Personally, I think they're needed. I see a lot of job descriptions looking for some kind of certification, even with the entry level. And also, it just helps you to test your knowledge. If you pass an exam, you've got the basics, and also it helps you kind of keep on top of anything new, any new compliances or required information that is useful for those of us who are in cyber. Sorry, I'm trying to find the chat screen. There we go. I'm kind of useless with Zoom some days. So can you just jump in and take an exam? I mean, you're welcome to try. I personally feel like if you've worked in IT, if you have an IT or a networking background and you've worked help desk, you might be able to pass one, but I've never just like gone out and taken one. So you probably definitely want to make sure that you have hands-on practice. You can build a home lab. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that can help you get started with that. Also, if you don't have an IT and networking background, you might want to look into taking the CompTIA A+ exam, class and exam, and then the Network Plus. The A+ is more of the hardware side of computers. Network Plus is self-explanatory. I feel like having that good basic knowledge will really help you when you start studying for your cybersecurity exam, or if you haven't worked in cyber at all, it's going to help you get into cyber a little easier. Does anyone have any questions so far? Okay. So the first exam and certification that I wanted to talk to was the ISC squared certified in cybersecurity. ISC squared has a big push for this currently. I think they want to get 1 million people certified with their certified in cybersecurity cert. I feel like I'm saying cert a lot. Um, this is free. The exam is free, and also the class is free. There's also, I know, I'm not sure if WiCyS is doing it, but there's a few other organizations that are also holding like free classes for this particular exam. So this one does give you your basic security principles, and it also explores a little bit in several domains. And I just wanted to pull up the site here. So it can get a little, sometimes like trying to find information on the certificates and training is a little hard to do, and the websites, they tend to get buried. So I do have links for everyone built into the presentation. So basically, you just have to get started, you would create your account, and then you have to fill out the candidate application form. I think there's a $50 annual fee for this. Um, but once you're a candidate and you keep your member fees, you're basically a member. And then any of their exams that you take, you don't have to worry about that part of it becoming a candidate again. So you just have to read through this, and then you click your get started button and you're ready to get going on that. I think if you do some Googling, you'll find some, I'm sure someone has a GitHub going out there on this. I didn't have a chance to look, but I mean, I found a lot of GitHubs with study notes and that type of thing. And then if we move into paid certifications, the CompTIA Security Plus is a popular basic one. This one, I'm not sure what the fee is now. I think it's around $350 or $400. If you all reach out to me afterwards, I'll put my email in chat. I will have discount codes for CompTIA. I'm going to put it in there now. This is my security nonprofit email. So I haven't gotten the new code yet, but it gives you like a 40% discount, I think, on any of the, most of the Security Plus, or sorry, the CompTIA exams. So the Security Plus is a little more difficult than the ISC squared exam, just because it's more advanced. It does cover more areas and more domains of security. Also, I wanted to know, like, you don't have to necessarily pay for training from the vendor that's offering the certification. Sometimes it's a little expensive, or if your company's not paying for it. So in that case, there are a lot of Udemy videos, like classes, or LinkedIn classes. There's a lot of other options out there. And I also have a spreadsheet that has pretty much any classes, like free or low cost classes that I've come across. So hopefully that will help you as well. I'll make that available later. But I did link to the Security Plus exam, so you don't have to kind of dig through the whole website. It does give you a lot of these certification websites give you kind of the overview, right? And then you get the exam details. It's going to tell you kind of I forgot the word I'm looking for, the the prerequisites of the exam. It'll tell you like how many questions, how long you have to take the test, the passing score, that sort of thing. I can't remember if when you take the exam, they let you know your grade, or if you have to wait until later to find out if you passed. It's been a while since I took mine. And then another, this is kind of they're not all entry level, but TCM Security is becoming a hot certification vendor. They just put out a practical junior penetration tester course and certification. and that is an entry level. They have a couple of others here. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but they have a practical junior mobile tester, practical junior web tester. Those are all entry level. And then the intermediate would be the practical network penetration tester, or the practical junior malware researcher. And I'm signed up for the PNPT. I bought like the whole package with all the classes and the exam. I haven't really gotten through all of the classes yet. It's all self-study. They do also do live trainings. I think they did them on Twitch last year. That's included if you purchase the bundle. There's several mini courses, I guess you would call them, that you would finish. And then I know for the practical network pen tester, you have to do like, you get like 24 hours to do a penetration test and write a report, something similar to that. And I think it's a really good program. I think TCM put a lot of thought into it because I feel like hands-on is really important. And you can read a book and you can memorize things, but to be able to actually do it and be technical is a whole different thing. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. So another certification is Cisco's CyberApps Associate. And I know like you hear Cisco and you're like, well, maybe I don't work with Cisco products, or I'm not interested in Cisco products, which is fine. The CyberApps does include some Cisco products, but it also is just a really good certification exam. The content is great. And then, you know, having that Cisco certification can carry some weight depending on what type of job you're looking at. So it does have a bigger focus on networking, also security applications, and I think if I remember some like basic ethical hacking type of things. This one, the AWS Cloud Up for Her program, is not necessarily a security certification, but you do learn about AWS security while you're taking this course. You get free training. There's free hands-on labs. AWS provides like all of the classes. I think it's through Skills Up. Don't hold me to that though. They have a whole Slack channel. There's like monthly meetings, study groups. It's actually a really great program. And some people participate in it for quite a while. I think I've been in it for a year just because I'm still working on my solutions architect training. So you get mentors, you get discounted exam vouchers. And then, like I said, the free training, which you can get the free training regardless, but if you want to take the exam, I'd suggest signing up for it. And it's all self-study. There's no requirement for you to check in or anything like that. Another great resource, and this is not only centered on security, but just overall like cybersecurity, networking. I think they have everything in their program. And the Moss Cybersecurity Institute is based in, I don't want to say the wrong place. I'm not going to say, I think it's Australia, but they do have this program for women. Basically, you just have to fill out the application, and once you're accepted, they give you access to their training. So there's different like mini classes. Again, you will need a home network, but they give you all the instructions on how to set it up. And then you do these little tasks. You have to record them as you do them. And you upload them, and then they're actually reviewed by instructors and graded. So like if you're missing something or it didn't work out, they'll just give you little hints and have you try again. And then once you finish the course, you'll get a certification from them. And also you'll have like a lot of really awesome hands-on training. So I believe, look, I can't even find the application for it. But anyway, it's on this website, and you can also, if you don't want to apply for the internship, you can just try like 100 hours of free hands-on stuff. Another resource, which you don't really get certificates, but you do get CPEs, is Black Hills InfoSec Pay What You Can training. So their training, Black Hills InfoSec's training section is called anti-siphon training. John Strand does a great core skills class. I've taken this one with him. Because it's pay what you can pay nothing, you can pay, as much as you want. They do, if you go to a certain amount, they give you also access to their cyber range. This class has a ton of content, and it will definitely help if you're looking at getting a security certification. Like John has a lot of great, like, real life stories that he works into the class. And I'm trying to remember if that one's hands-on. I think it is. Actually, yes, it is. They give you a VM to work with. Sorry, it's been a while since I've taken some of these. And I'm not just recommending the ones I've taken, although I have taken a lot of them. This is just my opinion, and I think these are great classes. And then there's also other people give other classes too. So you would just want to check it out and see what interests you, and where your knowledge gaps might be. I did find this CompTIA certification roadmap. So this kind of outlines all of CompTIA's certifications, and then it also incorporates other certifications. So for example, and again, I don't know if you can see this because it's pretty small, but it is in the slides. So we have, let's see, what's a good one? Well, like under this advanced, you could do the CompTIA CYSA plus, and then the pen test plus, and then it looks like there's a lot of, sorry, how do I get there? A lot of like SANS certifications and some ISC squared built into that as well. So it really depends on how much money you want to spend and how much you want to study. And also obviously the area of expertise that you want to work in. This is another site that is really helpful. This one has a lot more information if you're not really sure like what kind of job you want to go into and what kind of certification you should get. I would suggest spending some time in this site. I lost the page. This is like bad demo gods, but worse than that. Let's see if it's in here. No. All right, I will fix that link anyway. But they have a whole, there's just like a whole framework. Here we go. Now I can't find it. Maybe it's this one. I swear this is not what it looked like the first time I put the link in. Anyway, there is a tool. Like I said, I'll update the slideshow where you can like pop in the job you might be looking for, the job type, like SOC analyst, and it's going to give you a list of certifications that would be useful for you to take. and I probably talked really fast, probably faster than I should have. But that was all I had for info. So CSMP is doing a beginner cybersecurity trivia event at the end of the month, or actually the 24th. So I guess that's next week. And our prizes are sponsored by TryHackMe. So we have 3 1 month vouchers we give out for the top 3 winners, the top 3 players. So it'd be great if you all wanted to attend that. We did one last year and it was a lot of fun. And everyone said they did learn things as well. It is based on the Security Plus exam questions. So if you are looking at Security Plus, you might want to join us. And then I do have a Google Drive set up that has pretty much all of the resources that I have available. I have PDFs, a whole spreadsheet with links to classes and um, organizations. Just I've been collecting it for a couple of years, so I share it out as much as I can. And I'm going to thank everyone on LinkedIn that I have ever been connected to, because I'm sure I've borrowed something from everyone. Tatiana asked how you can attend the trivia. The trivia is virtual, and I have it linked. It's linked in the picture on that slide, but I can also get you, maybe. I'll get you the link and pop it in chat. I'm just going to go to my other screen here. Where am I now? Bear with me and I'll find it. Yes, and I will also share. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Ray. I will incorporate that as well. Josephine, if you want my honest opinion, I did take that exam. I don't know if it's gotten better, the certified ethical hacker exam. I felt like it was not real to life. Um, I'm not sure how to explain how I felt about it, but I don't recommend it to people. I just feel like their questions were super basic. Like I didn't like it. Yes, exactly. It's just memorization. Um, so that's the registration for the trivia. And then I will get the Google Drive link for you. And that's the Google Drive link. And then I also did put a PDF of the slideshow in there. Let's see. Did anyone else have any questions? I feel like also the TCM certifications, I think they're better than the CEH. Oh, SANS certs are expensive. Um, they are, I think the SANS certs carry some weight in the industry for sure. I know Kristen and I were both in a cohort where we were able to take a SANS class without having to pay for it. I'm actually, oh, that's really cool, Erin. Um, I think if you can afford it or you can get your company to pay for it, they're definitely worth getting. It's just they're like $8,000, I think, a class and a certification. So they're pretty expensive. Did anyone else have any questions? Sorry, it wasn't longer. I get nervous and talk super fast.
Hi, Eileen. It's sorry. Thank you so much for this. Honestly, these resources are absolutely amazing. And as someone who's trying to get back into school after having kids and as adults, finding it so hard to even concentrate anymore.
I hear
Um,
you.
yeah. So do you have any other resources? I know you mentioned the study group with Security Plus, which is great. I know I found other groups like Professor Messer, I think, or Jason Dion does A plus study group every now and then, like once a month. Do you have any other groups like that you've heard of, or where
Um,
we could find some? Just because I think that's such a great resource that isn't shared enough.
so I know Women of Saber Jitsu, they have some study groups starting soon. I'm not sure about WiCyS. Um, CSMP is trying to put one together, but right now we're a little short on volunteers. We want to do a Security Plus study group, but I can't really say when that's going to happen. I really just, I would say like join a bunch of groups on LinkedIn and just keep an eye out. That's where I get a lot of my information. I don't know if Marl, do you have any suggestions? I'm going to put you on the spot.
I saw a study group, and it was for CISSP, the mentor program that's starting up yesterday. Someone posted about it, but Elaine's right. Like if you join other organizations, they usually have study groups going on within their organizations. I know Black Girls Hack does it.
Yeah.
Like she said, Women in Cyber Jiu-Jitsu, they have study groups going on. Um, Latinas in cybersecurity, they have study groups going on. Somos Tech has, yeah. So some of these other organizations within them have study groups going on. So if you know of or can join them, or if you don't want to join, get subscribed to them so you can start seeing the emails. And maybe those emails, they give you information on the study groups that they have. So maybe then you can try to see if you can go to one.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the one for CISSP. I
The
mean,
one I saw was FR Secure. Just
yeah,
they're starting theirs soon, and that's free. That's a CISSP.
right.
Um,
I did it not last year, but the year before, and it's pretty good. It's a lot of great information. The instructors know their stuff. Um, they also make like a Slack group. Yeah, so I'm gonna share the link. But other than that, yeah, in LinkedIn, if you type in Security Plus Study Group, there might be some groups within there that are actively studying Security Plus or Network Plus or CISSP or something like that.
Awesome.
That's how
yeah,
Thank you.
you can also
and
get study guides. If you search for Security Plus, then you'll see people that have posted their study guides of what they did, what they used to study for those certs. Same with other, Network Plus, CISSP,
yeah, a lot of people share
PYSA,
their stuff.
PYSA, yeah. So
I also did not put this in the slideshow. I forgot. I'm in this program now. This is for military spouses or vets. It's through Syracuse University. I'm actually doing the CISSP course through them, and then they pay for the voucher. So they have several different classes that you can take for certifications. So you should check that out too if you qualify. Um, it's another self-study one, but I think it's a pretty good program too. I mean, it's cool that the CISSP certification is expensive. It's $800. So I don't want to part with that kind of money for an exam. So that's where I always try to find this kind of stuff. But yeah, like Meryl said, everyone posts their study guides and like how they pass this exam and that kind of thing. You just have to search for it. Did anyone else have any questions?
if you also, if you go to Act Now Education, every Saturday they have an orientation. At the end, at the beginning, they have a guest speaker, and then J or AB, one of them gets on and they start talking about other stuff that they got going on. But they also give you a code for a free 1-year free membership to Coursera, and
Nice.
then also for Splunk. So if you're interested in those kind of courses and studying on your own, then that's another way to get a free account to those two different study things. And they if you go to the Act Now Education website, in their resources, they have a book, like an online resource book of other places where you can get a cert or learn something or something, or like Bets in Tech. That's how I got my Security Plus for the class, and they pay for my voucher. So that's
Yeah,
another
that's awesome.
way you can go. It's a 1-week class, and then by that Friday, you'll be ready to take the test. So